isn't it?
Did he just nod at me?
Me more like.
Whatever.
Hunter, Walker, in you go.
Gaffer?
Trust you boys had a good look around. Bit different from what you used to, eh? Manager for starters. Don't be expecting him to be rolling out the red carpet or asking you how you're getting on. He's got better things to do than talk to youngsters. You better get used to dealing with me. You're in the big league now. You have to raise your game.
Can't wait to get started, Mr. Butler.
1000%.
My advice to you, lads. Work as hard on getting to know your teammates as you do in training. A lot of different personalities on this team, some big egos. We want to be successful in the Premier League, we need team chemistry. No good just having 11 individuals out there. Right, get cracking. Training starts in 15 minutes. I don't have a pair of you looking like a couple of boy band rejects on my pitch. You want to know the one direction you need to go, and it's that way, to the dressing room.
We won't let you down, Mr. Butler.
14 minutes.
I thought we looked good.
I'm all right.
Right, as you're all aware, we've got a couple of new boys starting with us today, Alex Hunter and Gareth Walker. That doesn't mean I'm going to be taking it easy on the rest of you. I want you paired off, one-on-one drills. Gallo, you take Hunter. Bernard, you take Walker. Let's see what these boys can do.
Buenos dias. He's Lily, I'm Toro. Which one of you is Hunter?
Yeah.
Boys ready for school?
We're ready when you are, hombres. Children.
Yeah, let's teach them a lesson.
It's a Spanish, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Morning, gentlemen. Hope you're all well rested. We've got a special treat for you today. Focus training. Hard, precise, knackering. Come on, lads, keep it up. We'll play.
Well done, Alejandro.
Alex, mate.
Beginner's luck, maybe?
Maybe.
Good to see you making friends, Hunter. Hey, better chemistry between us, the better we play. Just remember, you're not going to find everyone as gracious in defeat as Toro here.
Ah, laisse tomber.
What?
And remember, if you want to be on the team, you need to give your all every time you step on this training pitch, especially if you want to be on the pre-season tour. Now hit the showers.
You know, it'll never ring if you keep staring at it.
Any offers?
Patience is a virtue.
What if he's not taking me?
It's your first pre-season. Just give it time.
It's America, Mom.
There'll be other tours. See? Watch Bob.
Hey? Hi, Mr. Butler. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. I understand. Cool. All right. Thanks.
Well? Yes! You did it, son! You did it.
Mate. Are you sure that's how it works?
I don't know, maybe you're not pushing hard enough.
I am pushing hard enough.
What? Boys, what do you do with all your frequent flyer miles?
Don't sweat it, Gaz. When we make our marks on this tour, they'll be buying us our own planes.
Yeah, be living the dream, mate.
We live in the dream, mate. Bien sûr. Private jets for our big stars. Monsieur Messi will take the bus.
So how'd you work it?
Press a button underneath there.
This is Century Link Field, and our game is Manchester United against PSG.
Yeah, full house here, and it's going to be a proper match, I think.
Manchester United famed for bringing through youngsters. A couple of Londoners, actually, Alex Hunter and Gareth Walker.
Well, they are old mates, aren't they? Raised together in Clapham, South London, and two real prospects.
It's Manchester United to kick off. passing from Manchester United. They could be in here. What a chance! Well, plenty of celebrations for the Manchester United fans here in America.
There's plenty of them, isn't there, in this stadium?
Manchester United won, PSG 0 at the start of this second half.
Or Mill.
Special day for this pair, Alex Hunter and Gareth Walker. Great pals, of course, are going to come on for Manchester United.
Well, they're bound to be excited, aren't they? And they'll just be hoping that they can get an early touch of the ball and play well.
Well, we've still got half an hour to go, and we're going to see now Alex Hunter.
Well, Manchester United been the better team, but still plenty to play for here. Just 1-0 up, and the manager clearly feeling he's trying to be positive, get young Alex on, try and get another couple of goals maybe.
Bernard. Well, here comes another shot. They'll never be afraid to shoot, but they'll be hoping for better efforts than that. Well, now they're behind. They've got to try and switch things around, and here comes a substitution. Manchester United have won the ball back here.
Well, it's an important area to win back the ball, that.
And he's got the ball away from him with the tackle. Ashley Young trying to give some width to the play here. Hunter not rushing it here, moving from one side to the other. Brilliant football from this team. Pogba! Oh, great work by the keeper. Corner for Manchester United. And that's offside against Ashley Young. It's Marquinhos. Here's Stambouli. Just a quick check on the clock, and there are 20 minutes to go. So let's have a look at the possession stats on the screen now. There they are.
Yeah, very close. I think we could probably tell that without even looking at the figures. Not much to split these two sides.
Well, they've been really bursting to get on, those players on the bench, and one's going to be lucky now. Hunter. Manchester United on the move here. And here's the shot. Very good stop here. Manchester United have won a corner.
Number 29, Jean-Kevin Augusto. Coming onto the pitch.
And he goes for goal with his head. So close with that header.
Oh, he's good at that, isn't he? He really does connect well with those neck muscles.
So we're coming down now towards the last 15 minutes. He went in well. They've grown up together, Alex Hunter and Gareth Walker. And Alex has got a bit of a history at this club through his granddad, Jim Hunt. Cavani! This is a goal!
Well, talk about a dramatic appearance there from the substitute. Brilliant goal from him.
And it thumped into the net via the underside of the bar.
Well, it is difficult for any keeper when that happens because difficult to reach up to it.
So away we go at 1-1. Jesse Lingard. Really on top of their game now. Wonderful understanding. To put them in front. Full extension, the goalkeeper makes the save. United's corner. And he's in there with a header. Both teams fighting hard to get a goal to go ahead. Still all square.
He's better than that, Martin. He really should have hit the target at the least, at the very least, but he's missed by a country mile.
Antonio Valencia. It's Jesse Lingard. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. 85 minutes gone. Added time as well to put into that equation, but the scores are still level, and it's closing in on the end of the game. Comes in strongly. Pogba. It's good movement. They're getting forward here, Manchester United. Maxwell.
Century, Wakefield. Please, will you give a round of applause for today's man of the match? Number 9, Edinson Cavani.
Valencia. And the referee has communicated to the fourth official there'll be 5 added minutes. Well, they're in a good position here. Makes the challenge here. Well, this is how this team can play. Sustained attacking football, but when they lose it, as they've done now, it's just a risk that they might get caught out. Good, clean tackle. It's good play by the team, and Walker now can enhance it further. Valencia. Oh, wow, that was the opportunity you thought when the attack shaped up to actually get the match-winning goal.
That's right, I think it was a chance spurned in many ways. They were in a good position, but...
And the referee has called a halt here. The final whistle has gone, and it has finished. Brilliant football from this team. Pogba! Oh, great work by the keeper.
Did that really just happen?
Our careers start right here.
Oh, excuse me. Kein Problem, mein Freund. Good match, Alexander. Bis demnächst.
Hello everyone, Martin Tyler here with Alan Smith. Welcome to BC Place. Alex Hunter came on a few days ago in his first match for the first team. Did okay, didn't he? But he's starting now, so he's got a real opportunity to make a greater impact.
Yeah, I thought he was a little scared perhaps of making a mistake in his debut, and that's understandable. But he should have settled down a touch, and it always helps to start a match because you can get into it easier.
Enjoy the game.
Well, BC Place had a lot of prominence, Alan, didn't it, in the excellent Women's World Cup of 2015.
Yeah, that was a really well-organised tournament and culminating in a good final here on the AstroTurf as well, of course. We shouldn't forget that.
Tackle here. Promising build-up until that challenge. Now Paslak. He's pinched it back again. Bernard. Here comes an attack from Manchester United. Well, he's threaded the pass through neatly. Marvellous tackle. Pulisic. He'll need to try and get the ball back now. This could be it. Now, we don't need to see all the cards here from the referee, and he's keeping the cards in his pocket. Just a free kick. That's a magnificent try, and very close to getting a magnificent free kick goal.
Yeah, he got plenty of power and dip on it, didn't he?
Bernard. And Valencia gets possession here in his favourite wide area. Carried forward dangerously by Gareth Walker. Through pass. Well, the ball deserved perhaps a better response from his teammates in the middle. The defender got there first, though. Felix Paslak. Shahi. And now the shot! And they blocked it then. Kagawa! Oh, it's come off the goalkeeper, still in play. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. To take the lead, he has scored. Well, a certain amount of relief, I think, from the players as well as the fans. A lot of times they've come close. It looked like it was going to be one of those days, but now they lead eventually 1-0. Well, he's always been a defender with an eye for goal, Alan. He's got another one.
Yeah, he's one of those defenders that when he goes forward, you always fancy him to get on the end of something. He's done brilliantly there.
It's been a free-flowing performance from a forward who, if you give him any space, and he's had the space today, he's going to punish you as a defender, and he's dominated the defenders who've tried to stop him today.
Yeah, we know he's got plenty of skill, but you've got to ally that with work rate.
Manchester United against Real Madrid, no less, from CenturyLink Field.
Looking forward to this match, third and final pre-season.
And the game is kicked off. Off the bar! Back to the goalkeeper. So we've reached half-time here, and it's 0-0. So they're on the attack now. I didn't like the look of that tackle, and he's hurt.
Yeah, and he doesn't tend to make a meal of challenges, and he is in a bit of discomfort.
They might be signalling for the stretcher now. Well, still 35 minutes to go, and it's time now for Alex Hunter.
Well, the Manchester United manager being really positive, showing a sign of intent. I'm sure Alex Hunter will be champing at the bit here. Very keen to go on up front and try and make a difference, really work those defenders.
Substitution imminent now. Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it. They've coped with it well defensively. To put them in front, he's kept it out. Real Madrid win a corner. There's been plenty of warming up going on, and now I think one of the substitutes will be brought into the game. And he's met it with his head.
Well, there's nothing still to separate these teams, despite these chances.
He's coming forward with some danger.
They've opened them up here. And the goalkeeper with a textbook save and keeps the ball in his grasp.
We've reached the hour mark. Half an hour to go. That's gone out for a throw-in. Well, I guess he was aiming for a teammate, but he certainly didn't find one. It is time for a substitution in this match. Tremendous understanding from these players. Well, he's cleared the danger. Morata. Well, he's taken a touch there of the defender. It will be a corner.
Smalling! And the opposition must have thought they were holding out, but it's a good goal past them. And the opposing manager will be worried now because his team were basing their game on shutting out the opposition. Well, that's failed, and the manager of the team that scored will be delighted. He'd be wondering whether it would come. Well, it has come belatedly, but it might be enough.
So finally the stalemate is broken here, and we have a goal. Now Martin Odegaard. And here come Real Madrid. Hunter! Very good stop here. And that's a corner for Manchester United. Have a look at that, the corner count.
Smalling! Super header, narrowly wide.
Yeah, the goalie was rooted to the spot there.
A good control under pressure. Here's Casemiro. Real Madrid looking good with this attack. Tackle goes in. Well, they passed their way up into a good position here, and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well, and they've got to work hard to try and get it back.
Should be!
Corner count rising.
Smalling!
Great stop, and he's headed it goalwards.
Oh, saved by the goalkeeper at full stretch. And now the shot!
Gets his foot in there. Bale. And he gives it back to him. He's coming forward with some danger. It's a cross from Gareth Bale. He worked hard to get the cross in, but it didn't reach any of his teammates arriving in the middle. Manchester United still holding on to this one-goal advantage. Manchester United putting this attack together well.
Space for the shot! Oh, it's the post!
Referee has indicated.
Where did the shot go?
5 minutes added time.
Morata.
And shoots! The keeper might be needed again. He didn't hang on to the ball.
That's very good link-up play.
And here's the shot. The defenders managed to get in the way there. They've set it up well for the cross. Cleared it well.
Final whistle, and Manchester United...
They cope with it well defensively. To put them in front.
He's kept it out.
Final pre-season game. You must be disappointed to have not come away with a victory.
Sí, bueno, queremos ganar siempre. Es una temporada larga, somos un equipo grande y queda mucho todavía.
Do you think the injury had a big impact on the game?
Sí, tuvo mucho, pero Alex Hunter tuvo la oportunidad de entrar y ha hecho un buen partido.
Penalty taker Cristiano Ronaldo.
Stamford Bridge.
Can't wait for this one. It's a full house and two excellent teams on view.
Yet again, Manchester United with its great tradition going back to the Busby Babes in the 1950s.